We begin our newscast where else? Shoveling. That seems to be our major pastime around here. As of the time we recorded this newscast on Tuesday, February 10th, Somerville had gotten about 60 inches of snow in about 2 weeks, breaking records for the most inches in the least amount of time. A lot of news media are making a big deal out of the fact that the city is cracking down on businesses and people who don't shovel. As of the end of last week, City Hall had received 100 complaints and had issued 39 tickets, 19 commercial and 20 residential. But what about all the residents and businesses who do shovel? And what about the city employees and contractors who've been doing their best out there? We asked SCAT TV members, SNN viewers, and friends up at City Hall for photos and videos of people and plows, backhoes, and choppers, and all the other efforts to move some snow out of the way. Take a look. Thanks to everyone who contributed their photos and videos. We've got their names at the end of the newscast. So where does all the snow end up? We found out, and that's where we tracked down Stan Cody, Commissioner of the Department of Public Works, on February 6th, a few days before the most recent snowstorm.
Now this is snow from all over the city. This is from the 40+ inches of snow we had in the last 10 days. You know, we had 15, 16 inches the other day, and then we had 24 or 25 shortly just before that. We have over 160 people out in the streets working, removing the snow. We had over 130 people during the storm. We're removing the snow and widening up all the mains, all the cross towns and the squares as best we can. We've already expended our full snow budget. We are over budget at this stage, and climbing. Unfortunately, public safety is a top priority of this administration. During the storm, we had almost all of our city employees, including our school custodians. We had all hands on deck, well over 100 employees, probably about 120 employees, city employees. The remainder of the employees are private contractors. We have well over 130 pieces of equipment on the streets. As you know, we've been trying to use 2 plows to every route to keep it open. We're now trying to widen some of the side streets on a per-case basis as we're notified by the police and fire department. The best advice we can give people is, first of all, we need to thank people. We know their frustration level is extremely high, and I think they need to understand that to some extent the employees' frustration level is very high. They've gone without sleep for days. They're sleeping at minimal time, a maximum of 4 or 5 hours in a 24-hour period. People need to try to be understanding. At the same time, I think the employees have been understanding for the most part of the public, and we're trying to honor their wishes. We're trying to work with them, but I do want to thank the public for their cooperation so far. This has been a very, very difficult period of weather. We went from having almost no snow at all to getting deluged to record snowfalls overnight. We were very lucky this year to be able to buy. We needed a new front-end loader, so with the front-end loader we bought what we call it's called a snow blower for the front-end loader. And it fills up a truck with snow in 15 seconds, which is why you see so many triaxles on our streets and why you see so many 10-wheel trucks coming down to this site delivering all this snow. Most of this snow has been created by that snow blower, or as Denise wants to call it, snow chopper. It's a large piece of equipment. It's an enormous snow blower that works so fast. It's phenomenal. If we had more of those, boy, we'd have all the streets cleared by now. But, you know, budget allows what budget allows. I think it's the one piece of equipment, the best piece of equipment we've probably bought in the last 12 years.
As of February 6th, snow removal had cost the city and taxpayers almost $1 million. I'm sure that figure is higher by now. City Hall also wanted us to relay this advice. When possible, neighbors should try to share driveways to get cars off the road and allow for faster snow removal from the streets. Residents should clear the exhaust vents on their homes and make sure their smoke and carbon monoxide detectors are working and have batteries. Also, to prevent carbon monoxide poisoning, they need to make sure the tailpipes of their vehicles are clear of snow before starting their engines.